Hey guys, welcome to the sampler episode of Moses Storm on Jeremiah Wonders. This is a way for you guys to catch up on the episode if you haven't listened or watched it yet, and whet the appetite for maybe to go back and watch or listen to the full episode, which we encourage you to do.
Yes.
My co-host of this intro is Stevie Weeby, my sister brother Steve Lee. And he's actually sporting my Jeremiah Wonders merch, the new Sax hat that's available at
Get yours today.
jeremiahwatkins.com. And Sheath Underwear has actually sponsored this episode,
Yes,
and their
sir.
promo code you can use is SAX, my promo code, SAX, to get 20% off your first
SAX.
order at sheathunderwear.com. Anything else you want to say, Steve, about Moses Storm or anything?
I support Moses Storm in all different aspects. Check out all of Moses's content.
He has
and
a movie
comedy.
called Unfriended on Netflix right now.
So make sure you go to Netflix and watch Unfriended today and support our boy Moses today.
And support my boy, Stevie Weeby, over at his channel by watching the Stevie Weeby show. And he's got dream journals, and he's working on a lot of music stuff right now.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
just
working
love
on
everything that he
a
works
new
on.
Stir Crazy concept album based on the movie Stir Crazy, starring Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Thank you.
But most importantly, get your Sheath Underwear today using promo code SAX, SAX.
And enjoy this episode of Jeremiah Wonders with Moses Storm, the sampler edition.
Don't be thrown, but like I'm going through a really hard time right now. I just had like every family member die. But let's absolutely get into this wig segment. But just if anyone knows anything's off, it's because,
It's because of all the death?
a lot of death in my family. Yeah, it's going. And I found out maybe moments before I came here, and you were like, "Hey, do you want to just call
Power
it? I
through?
mean, you should go home."
No,
And-
I asked you to power through. I was being nice when I said, like, do you want to go home? But, like, that,
'Cause I did.
I was going to judge you pretty hard.
I was
like,
looking at
if you-
Delta flights for red eye tonight, and then you grabbed the back of my neck and you picked me up like a cat, which it just
Very
makes you-
easy to do,
makes
by the
you
way.
go-
He's very
makes you
light.
go limp. Yeah, I have such hollow bones. Yeah, you have a homeschool vibe. That you have a very. I would order milk at a bar.
Dude, I love milk.
Really? No.
I do.
Got teen milk?
Teen milk?
Bring it on milk. Bring it on milk. Milk for teens. Milk with caffeine. Milk for teens. Now in berry blue. It's my new company that I'm trying to start.
Ooh, that sounds gross. Teen milk?
It's called Teen Milk. Well, you're gonna hate the graphic if you hate the name.
Okay, so what's the graphic? Let's hear a pitch.
It's a teen who's kick flipping over a preteen whose pierced nips are out,
And they're lying down on the pavement, right? And the
they're
pierced
lying
nips
down
are
the
out.
pavement. Pierced
Okay.
nips are out.
Yeah.
And milk is water falling, shooting out into over all the other drinks, like Sunny D and over Monster Energy.
It's like a
drink.
stream. It's like a blast.
Yeah, it's going
right
over all those. Like,
yeah,
why?
yeah.
Why?
Almost
why
like
have-
Silver Surfer style, right? Over that.
Yeah. And the milk is always hot to the touch because teens do it a little different. Because guess what? When your mommy gave you milk, it was cold, right?
Yeah.
Daddy gives you milk because
It's
hey, come down
sour.
to my study, right?
Okay.
Have some of the sour milk.
Yeah,
come
yeah,
down
yeah.
to my study. I want to sit on my lap.
Yeah.
It's cold to the touch, right?
Uh-huh.
And your dad's like, hey, let's read this last chapter of War and Peace, right? What words jump out to you? What? What does that mean? Milk for teens.
Oh, it's milk for
not
teens.
your dad's milk. Fed to you in a hard hose.
It's fed to you in a hard hose?
Yeah, your dad didn't do that.
No, but that might have been part of the cult that you were talking about.
Guys, like 6 o'clock, like, Dad, come inside. Dad wants to feed you milk from a
Like,
hard
would you ring a
hose."
bell or anything like that? Like, ding, 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 ding.
Well, yeah, you'd be wearing a bell. It was you had the really bad septum piercing and there'd be a little bell on there, and that's how your dad could keep track of you.
Oh.
And the dad would be like, "Oh, come inside. It's time to drink milk from a hard hose."
Well, everybody grows up differently.
Yeah, How is this not? This is a Midwest experience.
I mean, you're
Kansas City, right?
yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it was like, I guess. He had something that was called like getting older milk.
Getting older milk.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Okay, well, rather than like a guy skateboarding over like a bunch of like different sodas and stuff, it's just other kinds of like adult drinks. It's like coffee, it's like wine, it's like cigarettes. It's like it just says the word faith on it.
One of the drinks is just faith.
It's just because basically it's like an old man who is on not a skateboard but more of a walker, and he's slowly, and it's not even, the milk doesn't even clear the other drinks. It's a mess.
It's older. It's thicker.
It's older.
It's much
it's chunky.
Yeah.
It's real chunky. Have you ever had chunky milk? Well, I'll tell you something about it. I'll tell you something about it. Go grab some milk, slide it down her throat like silk. You're getting older every day.
A real contemplation of mortality in the jingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a clear shift. A lot of people are like, oh, 9/11 as a kid, 9/11 and after. For me, it was that commercial. That was like, oh, I'm an adult now.
Yeah, it was kind of like, where were you the day that commercial aired? Can you imagine if Gogurt was in the shape of a dick? you literally
Kids love it.
Kids love it.
My little Joshy loves
My
it.
little Josh, after his soccer practice, he wants one thing, Gogurt. It's like a tube of toothpaste, and there's like little balls attached
Why
to
is there? How is the company justifying this? Okay, so
with
Terrence,
extra storage packs.
Terrence, we're a little concerned about the package. It looks a little phallic, for lack of a better term.
By phallic, do you mean awesome?
I mean, penis and balls.
Oh.
Listen, I just think if you took some of the hair off the outside of the package.
Listen, if you're gonna make me take the veins off this thing too, this is a no deal situation.
Absolutely not. The veins are staying on. We love it. We love that the idea that you're gonna get ripped on this teen milk. The hair, a little concerning. The flesh-colored tones are a little concerning.
Do you want it more colorful or what?
Maybe the piercing at the head?
Dude, I like the piercing.
We just don't think we should be passing out dick rings to kids. Gotta collect them all? That's not good.
Just market them differently, dude. They're not dick rings. They're mouth rings for your mouth hole to slurp on that yum yum clear gogie.
That'll play actually. Well, yeah. Okay, so Katie's gonna write that down. All right. Well, I feel like this is a productive meeting. I gotta say, this went so different than I thought. What's your secret for all this confidence?
My parents are still together.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Mm. Now in berry blast, it's tough now to do. Flat Red Bull taste, but the same consistency as milk. Teen milk, now in clear. But anyway, you came into our life and they're like, this baby's been here for upwards of 23 years. And we're like, what? Math doesn't make any sense. He's supposed to be 8. Anyway, so we think you might be like a little old boy man.
I'm not 8.
I mean, honestly, Travis, it's weird. There's photos of you crying in front of a blown up Challenger.
But then you're telling me that I'm actually like in my 40s.
Honestly, there's insane photos of you like you're on the grassy knoll.
How old am I, Regina?
I don't know.
Can you just tell me how old I am? Can you show me another? I know we're going through family photos right now. What's this next page over here? Remember the Civil War?
Oh my God, that's like ancient. That like happened before or after Vietnam. Honestly, it's so weird.
Sometimes I have flashbacks of fighting in it.
Oh my God.
Don't tell mom, okay?
Now I have to call my very religious mother and explain to her why a car is parked in the middle of nowhere in a parking lot in the learning center for special needs kids. And she is in a cocktail dress, and I am in what I thought was a good look, which is a cardigan sweater with the tie and one of those newsboys hats. Yeah, so then you were in it was like a horror movie slash something around social media called
I Lived.
I Lived. Now the I is lowercase.
Yeah, it's like the name of like an app. It's like iPhone, I this, I that, I lived, I-lived.
Do you remember the trailer for I Lived?
Of course I do.
What's the trailer?
All the comments said you gave away way too much.
In a world where social media is the media of the masses, comes I Lived, where the main guy dies at the end, but not before 85 minutes of him going around, oh no, oh my God, I'm so scared, maybe go a little pee-pee. We see breasts at the 14-minute mark, unrelated to the plot, but just gotta get it in there, cause teen drama. There is a black guy in the movie, but we forgot to not edit him out, so he is there, but it's weird that he has no lines. Around the 37 mark, you know, things are going a little weird. They're like, oh, they're not showing the monster because they don't have the budget, or they're trying to build suspense. And then around 44 minutes, you know that the monster is... No money was put into that. It's about $42 in a neutral grain Valley bar this movie was made for. Coming this July 8th. You could illegally download it immediately. It wouldn't be a problem. Jeremiah will post a link. All right, okay, bye.
Pretty close.
If you just want to try that again and, you know, you're just selling teen milk, and maybe you just, we don't want you to actually dance. We just want you to have the energy of someone that dances.
So what exactly is the direction that you want me to go in?
We are not putting labels on things. We got in a lot of trouble last year because we did say black it up to someone. So we are no longer...
Black It Up was actually a UPN show that I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah, so that's actually where we got into trouble. It was a copyright thing. It wasn't actually a racial thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so we are no longer giving direction. We're just saying you dance, but you're not dancing in this. You are in a wheelchair, and we want you to have the energy of someone that dances.
So are you going for like a Drake kind of vibe, or what are you thinking?
Absolutely. Drake, but your thirst for women, they're age appropriate. That's what we want. We want an ideal Drake. This is a Drake from an alternate universe.
Okay,
that's great.
all right.
Ooh, that's great.
We're doing this. We're doing right. I'm in a wheelchair, but I'm still so fly.
That's great.
I'm in a wheelchair and I might just die.
Remember, you have Drake energy, so one breakup happened.
No lie.
And you cannot get over this breakup for the past, I want to say 12
The girl
years.
broke my heart. I don't know what to do. I'm chopped up. I'm straight up screw. No lie. Just sitting here, reflecting, contemplating.
And if we could get Teen Milk in there at any point, we love the riffs you're doing. We thank you for driving to deep Reseda for this audition.
Sitting in a wheelchair, don't know what to do. Chugging on the teen milk, up about you. Sitting there out.
And we kind of want to imply that the Teen Milk is, for lack of a better term, gonna get him to climb out of that little chair.
Teen milk might give me my legs back. It might give me my legs back. It might give me the ability to walk.
Okay, and now this next one.
Give me the ability to stalk. Be a dead man, trace it with some chalk. And I don't know if this is good or if it rocks. I hit her in the face with a cross and she's like, oh, why you do this to me? And I said, mama, because you don't have teen milk in the fridge.
Oh, baby. We love that. I'm checking with my guys, and we're saying we don't even need to shoot. We got it. We're going to put out this low-res version.
Teen milk, teen milk, teen milk.
And then the tagline, now in thick.
Now in thick.
That's it. We love it. Thank you so much for coming in. I can't believe you've never done a commercial before. Just dramatic work. The berry blast mixed with dairy is so bad.